What's up, my friends? Welcome back to another edition of Cinema Dolce 56 Reviews. Today, we're going to be talking about The Mangler from 1995, directed by the legendary Tobe Hooper. So, let me give you a little background on The Mangler for me personally. This is my personal story of The Mangler. My cousin, I saw him last weekend. He asked me why I don't ever review classics that we grew up with. And one of them that he mentioned was The Mangler. He said, "Why don't you ever talk about The Mangler?" I said, "Well, probably because I haven't gotten to it yet." But here we are today. I'm doing this review especially for him. Hope he likes it. So let me give you a little background. My cousin and I, my brothers, we all used to go to my grandmother's house. She lives in a pretty small town. And so on the weekends, we would run to the video store, whether it be Hollywood Video or the local mom and pop, and we'd pick up movies and we'd come home and we'd watch them, till 3 or 4 o'clock in the movie. And it was always horror movies, or that's what we loved with horror movies. The more monsters, the better. The bloodier, the better. We loved them. I mean, my aunt, I grew up hiding behind her couch with her watching horror movies. I'm surprised she doesn't own the Mangler for my cousin to watch, but it's so the Mangler kind of has a special place in our heart. We rented that countless times, watched it countless times growing up, and so today that's what we're going to talk about just for him. So I hope he's actually watching this review at some point. Um, the Mangler is about a laundry pressing machine that likes to eat people. And Robert England, we all know him as Freddy Krueger, he is the owner of this laundromat slash um, laundry press place. And then we have Ted Levine, who's a cop. Ted Levine, you may know him as Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. So he's in it. He plays the police officer who's trying to discover what's going on in this place. Why are all these accidents happening? And basically, this is just a big old PSA for industrial accidents. I mean, really, it's like, this should be shown to OSHA. OSHA should show this film to people and be like, this is what happens when you F around and find out. But anyway, I really like The Mangler. I always have. I've always thought that it was an ingenious little Stephen King story that they adapted into a film. I love the cast is always good. The story itself, even though it's not highly complex or some great piece of American cinema, it's serviceable. It's a horror movie. It's supposed to be kind of silly. Nothing's supposed to really make sense. Uh, and they succeed at that. I mean, we get a lot of bloody violence, a decent story. We get this giant machine chasing people down and eating them. We got Robert England feeding it people. I mean, to me, the machine, the Mangler itself, looks almost like the furnace in Home Alone. When Kevin goes downstairs to light the furnace, and it fires up, kind of comes alive or whatever. Like, that's what the Mangler reminds me of. Just, it can chase Kevin instead of him running away from it and he can't follow him. But it's a solid movie. Like I said, the special effects are top notch. This is before CGI was a real big thing, so everything was practical. And if it wasn't shown on screen, it was implied off screen, and you got to kind of hear the noises and let your imagination take hold and kind of interpret what you're hearing. And for that, I'm all in. I love it. I love practical effects. Y'all know that. I'm not a big CGI fan. I mean, now if the CGI is good, I'll tell you it's good, but most CGI is not, especially CGI blood and gore. It's too bright, it's too colorful. This really excels at making it believable. You know what I mean? Because it's Caro syrup and food coloring, and that's awesome. That's how blood is supposed to be. Uh, but anyway, again, the story not complex. The acting is decent. I mean, you got Robert Englund. He's always good in any horror movie he's in. Ted Levine. He's Ted Levine. I don't think he's the great actor, but he's a decent actor and he carries the film well. Um, Overall, again, I've enjoyed this film for most of my life. Since I was 12, I have enjoyed this film, and I can't find it streaming anywhere, guys. The only place I could find it streaming was on Prime Video, and they wanted like $4 or $3 to rent it and watch it for 48 hours. And I was like, nah, I'm going to pass on that. I'm also not paying $15 for it on a digital sale, or, to buy it digitally. So they can forget that too. So The Mangler, again, I'm giving you guys a review of a movie I haven't watched in years, and I'm trying to remember the best part of it I can, or the most of it that I can. But I mean, again, I couldn't find it anywhere to watch to refresh my memory. So what you get is what you get in this review, guys. Um, Overall, if you guys can find the Mangler to check it out, by all means, check it out because it's a great 90s horror flick or mid 90s horror flick. You know what I mean? With great cast. It's just a fun watch. You know, like I said, you're not going to be thinking it's award winning or anything like that, but you're going to have fun watching it. And so the Mangler gets 3.5 out of 5 stars. And you know, if you guys want to see more videos, you want to stay connected, by all means, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Check me out on Facebook in the Facebook group, Cinema Dolce 56. Or no, I'm sorry, just Cinema Dolce for the group, not 56. And then Cinema Dolce 56 at TikTok. So if you guys want to, you know, check me out on all those different places, feel free to go ahead and like and subscribe here. And as always, guys, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless, and I love you.